This is a really quick video on a road rage incident that happened to me the night before last. And I don't know, I'm gonna propose the question to you guys, like, what would you have done in this situation? And what happened to me was, it was about 8:30 at night, and my wife asked me to go put gas in her car because she had to go somewhere the next morning. And, you know, typical, you know, she's always out of gas in the car. And I had just settled in to watch a movie, and I was kind of like chilled, and I didn't really want to go. But, you know, being the good husband I am, I decided, all right. So I threw on a pair of sweats, and I just grabbed the closest gun next to me, which is a Sig 238, and I threw this knife in a jacket pocket, and I left. As I left my driveway, I looked, there was no cars coming. I had to make a left. And there was a car, I would say a good quarter-mile away up the road coming in my direction. But I figured he was far enough away that it shouldn't cause a problem. Well, that was not the case. So when I left my driveway, I took off. The speed on my street is 35 miles an hour. And I proceeded, you know, to drive in the direction that I was going. Lo and behold, this car that was a quarter of a mile away was now literally right up my backside. And the guy was flashing his lights and blinking his horn. So naturally, you know, what am I going to do? It's dark, it's 8:30 at night, whatever. You know, could I have let the guy go, you know, in hindsight? Maybe. Like I said, he was about a quarter of a mile away, but I think he was going really fast. I don't think he was going 35. I think he was going more like 55 or 60, because there's no way he would have been on top of me that quickly if he was going a normal speed. So not to belabor and make this video any longer. So I proceeded to go, and then about 3 or 4 miles down the road with this guy on my tail, there was a red light. So I stopped at the red light. And with that, the guy gets out of his car and banged on my window, on my driver's side window. And he started calling me all kinds of names. So I guess not the smartest thing to do. I put down my window and I said, buddy, whatever, I apologize. If you think I cut you off, let's just move on. And that's it. The guy's like, you're an effing blank, blah, 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 blah. And I said, again, I apologize. And why don't you just get back in your car? And he already like slapped my window. And I took a picture of it when I got to the grocery store parking lot. It was kind of rainy, and I figured I'll just take a picture for his handprint. And the guy, like, you know, I was going to, you know, the light turned green, and there was another car pulled behind him. And again, I apologized. I said, hey, listen, whether I'm right or wrong, I apologize. I just want to go put, you know, gas in the car, and that's it. And the guy proceeded to go on and on and on and yelling, and you should get out of the car, I'll kick your ass, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, I was in a chill mood again. I just had a nice cup of tea. I was going to watch a movie when my wife disturbed me and asked me to go get the gas in the car. So I wasn't in any kind of a mood to get out or nothing. So as the guy is waving his hands at me, I notice he has a wedding ring on his finger. So I said, I see you're married, buddy. And he goes, yeah. So it sort of like deflected his brain a little bit, because I could tell he was a little bit of a stupid ass. And I says, wouldn't you like to go home nice and safe and sound to your wife? Why don't you just get back in your car? And he goes, what? I said, you just smashed my car with your hand. You almost hit the back of my car. I got your handprint on my window. Like, I'm in the right here. No matter what, even if I did cut you off, you're not allowed to crash into the back of a car, and you shouldn't really get out and start yelling at people, especially when you don't know who that person is or what their mindset is. I said, I'm trying to help you out here, buddy. I says, now go back and get in your friggin' car before this goes bad, and your wife and your whole family and everyone has to have a big tragedy, as well as myself. I just want to go get gas in the car and go home. So the guy sort of looked at me like a little stunned, and he just said, you know, one more F you, and then he got back in his car, and that was it. He did follow me. Like I said, I went into a grocery store parking lot right there with the gas station right attached to it, and he did follow me a little bit, and I got out of my car, and I put the gas in. I saw him watching me, and then he took off, like screeched his tires and burnt out. So the question is for you guys, what would you have done? I guess I shouldn't have opened my window. I guess, I don't know, but when you're threatened, I guess we do stupid things sometimes, but I wasn't that stupid that I turned it into a tragedy. I really, silly as it seems, I wanted to educate this guy that you shouldn't get out of your car and go bang on someone's window. Again, you have no idea what type of person is driving that car. So just, it's a quick story. It, ended well. I don't know. Lately, I'm getting in a lot of situations. I don't know what it is. Maybe people don't like my car. I don't know what the problem is. But I really didn't cut off the guy. And even if I did, I apologized. But anyway, it's just a quick story, a little road rage incident. And I'd advise anyone, if you're ever in a situation like that, don't get out of your car and yell at someone else, even if they did cut you off. Because what if they're a hothead? And, about a million thoughts flashed through my mind. This guy was, just so stupid. I could have flung the door open. I could have knocked him down. I could have done so many things to this guy, and it would have been bad for him. And but I didn't want to do that. I'm older. I'm more responsible. I really don't want to do things like that anymore. So anyway, just a quick story. Wonder what you guys would do in the exact same situation. All right? Thanks for watching.